Hello, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Welcome, welcome. Listen, let's talk about this full moon, this super moon, this lunar eclipse. Going into transformational Scorpio energy, this rebirth of life. Eclipse season, isn't always an easy thing. Going from seed to bloom requires full transformation, and that kind of rebirth just isn't always easy. Let's talk about it. Let's get some stuff out. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Let's get you an affirmation. So affirmation for the next week for air signs. Let's see what we got going on. I've pre-shuffled all of my cards, including these affirmation cards. I still have some sage over here burning. So let's see what we got going on for affirmation for air signs. All right. Okay, affirmation for relationships. All my relationships are now loving and abundant, right? This is even relationship with self, but as these transformations, happen, and the crazy thing is these cosmic periods bring about sudden realizations and massive shifts in our life. And it's really about our emotions, really climaxing and, getting rid of anything that does not serve us, into the atmosphere. We release all energies that no longer serve us, all negative energies around us, and all fears that limit us. And so it is, right? So this is your affirmation is for relationships. Again, all my relationships are now loving and harmonious, right? So we'll leave that there. Great for a good start. So, all right, let's dive right into this. Again, I've pre-shuffled all of these. Let's see what we got for air signs. All right, what kind of situations going around right now? All right, here we go, shadow. It's a shadow card. So, the devil is everywhere. It's the temptations, it's addictions, it's ego. It's time to move on, and it is time for this rebirth, this transformation. It could not be more clear, now's the time. So this is the situation right here, the devil card, shadow. Let's see what's crossing it. What's crossing this devil? All right, the Merlin, which is also the Hermit. This is rest and rejuvenate. We're kind of coming out of that, that rest time. But this is really going within, for clarity. And you're on a quest for this personal growth, this truth, spiritual illumination. And that's what, it's crossing. Addictions and ego get in the way. It's all of our shadow. It's the shadow. And that's what's getting in the way of what we're seeking here, I'm sorry. Wow, okay. I don't know, I put that back. All right, so let's see what is going on behind the scenes. What do you know? All right, so, excuse me. I'm having some throat chakra issues. The Knight of Shields is a reliable person, patient, hardworking, slow going. It's happening at a snail's pace, and that this is taking forever. But the shadow is the situation. It's the issue. So what do you not know? Okay. All right. So. Six of Wands, it is reward and recognition and good news, but this is reversed for you, and it's really it's a betrayal, it's disloyalty, it's tension, under pressure, more delays, and there's a shadow work, there's reasons why this isn't happening, and sixes, this is some past stuff needs to be laid to rest. It's when our emotions do come to this climax and purging away anything that we just need to leave behind. It's time for that shadow work, you know, which is gonna lead us up to why we have these addictions and this ego and this protection, but yet we're still on this truth, like this path. Like, we need to seek those answers within, and perhaps it's betraying ourselves, and you know, in this situation. Right now is the time for transformational growth for sure. Let's see what's happening like in your immediate past, like that can help us with this. All right, 10 of Swords, you know, done being backstabbed, done. 10 is the ending, and the 10 of Swords, you know, is it's completing a painful ending, and it's even rock bottom, you know, and rock bottom with this addiction, like how much lower can you go? And I think that right now, you know, this is the ending, and so now we have beginnings, and this is the most painful part of this transformation for you. Okay, so let's talk about your immediate future. Okay, the 5 of Shields is worry, it's poverty, it could be ill health, financial loss, isolation. You know, that's what we tend to do though when we have this devil energy around us, as we self-isolate, which could cause illnesses. You know, it's like laying around on your couch for 3 days, you know, because you're depressed or whatever, or you can't figure it out, and then you wake up sore, and then, you know, you have, you know, those things to contend with. The 5 of Shields in reverse though, and that's how this came up for you, it is changing for the better. It's a renewed hope, you know, and it's perseverance. So, you know, that's a good thing, and that's going to happen very quickly for you. All right, what are some things that you just need to know? What is it that air signs need to know? All right, the Magician, you know, as above, so below. This is magic. It's magic is everywhere. And you know, it's focused creativity, turning visions into reality, inspired action. It's your masculine energy of yourself, you know. I like to think of the Magician, the Magician, these rays of light. It's almost kind of like my higher self is coming to tell me, you know, hey, look, you are everything. You know, you have this in you. You're a magical person, especially air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like I'm a Gemini. Like we have this magic in us, and sometimes we just need to ground ourselves, put our feet in some sand, or, you know, walk barefoot through a forest a second. Let's see what kind of outside influences you got. All right, air signs, outside influences. Okay, 7 of Shields. You know, there's hard work here. There's been delayed success. There's waiting. You know, the Shields, Pentacles. You know that, so it's sort of about your money and work related. But the thing is this is a reverse for you. Is there's a lot of procrastination here. Monetary loss, uneasy, anxiety, misfortune. It's like having to move from place to place to place, and you know, and you're losing certain things, whatever. There's a lot of procrastination here. It's yourself. Yourself is getting in your way. All right, and that's your outside influences, is yourself. All right, so what are some hopes and fears we can get for you? Ooh, okay. Look at that, the Druid. We have to go within, you know, seek spiritual circles. The Druid, the Hierophant, you know, is that traditional, conventional, like a conformity type thing, you know, but it's also going within yourself. Find your inner Druid, find your inner wisdom, you know, or seek out like-minded people. Find a group to get involved with. You know, if you have addictions, join a AA, NA, any sort of anything, Overeaters Anonymous, whatever it is, that brings your shadow, you know. There's a group. I'm sure there is a group. So you can find some sort of group, but a lot of this is going in within self, you know. Okay, so let's get an outcome here for air signs. All right, Strength card. You know, the strength for me, it reminds me of my parents, like when I think of strength, but strength is here, and that's your outcome. Ooh. is the Strength card. The thing is that this was in reverse, and this is absolutely about weakness, egotism, or egoism, pride, discord, abuse of power, rage, suppressed urges. This right here is going to be your outcome. Like, all of these things in your shadow work, you need to do the shadow work for this transformation. But I believe that we all have been, and we've been in this sort of hermit, stage of realizing all of this and putting this to an end. And so that's how this outcome is going to be, is this transformation. It's got to be a new transformation. We're just going to get a couple clarity cards, and then I'm going to wrap this up. But the devil, I'm telling you, you know what? When you're doing great and you're doing good, is when the devil is going to come for you. When you're messing up and doing bad, the devil's already got you. So there's that part. This is a new beginning that just fell out, and I don't typically take pop outs, but this is the Maverick. This is the full card, new beginning. But I'm not gonna take that. So let's just. What about? Let's see. What about this Ten of Swords? Closing this out in the past, like clarity for this. Okay, Chariot. Destiny, things are gonna happen the way they are. It's action and change. It's a journey. It's a new beginning. It's a new, like this says, new ride. I love this deck, but it's sort of a new spin, a new lease on life, and that's why your vehicle is just gonna change. To end this out. All right, how about I just want clarity on this Strength card because it was in reverse. Okay, so no more fighting. Look, no more fighting. You got the Five of Wands there, and the Five of Wands is fighting. It's rivalry, challenges, obstacles. If you don't work on this shadow, this devil, you are constantly going to be fighting. And it's fighting for survival. It's constantly. If you just do the shadow work, grab a new vehicle, go within yourself, stop seeking validation from anyone else, and work on your relationship with self, it'll, manifest amazingly. We are in this rebirth right now, and I'm reminded right now to read this affirmation for relationships. All of my relationships are now loving and harmonious. Who are you hanging out with? I heard something once, somebody said, if you look to your friends and the people that are around you currently in your life, you will see your future. You'll see exactly your future. So are you hanging out with the wrong crowd? Are you, are you being around enablers? Are you being an enabler? What in the relationships, is wrong or right or whatever, because right now your affirmation is to work on making them harmonious and loving. All right, so that's all I got for you. Love and light. All right.